Hello, hello, America.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on?
Man.
Oh, man. Oh, Mike say tuning in from Mars tonight. A UFO took me. That's one of our first subjects. Hey, Dr. Tanya Hall. Hello, Rabblers. Yeah, we the Rabblers. Where's that late Charlie Brown at? He always talking about Air Scott late. Now he late. Sandra's on the
I
way
know.
home. She's caught up in traffic, and Charlie Brown is just late. Air is off again this week. I thought she'd be back this week, but she ain't back. So we'll see what happens with her. I'm trying to get my audio right, and then we'll go from there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just glad to be home.
Okay. Well, you know, we got a lot to talk about tonight. About 8 or 9 things. It's going to be an
Yeah.
interesting night. When the other rabblers come on,
Right.
wherever they at. Well, we talked to Sandra. She was on the way home in the car.
Yeah.
Um, One of the first things that we're going to get into is the UFO debate. Now, I don't know where Mr. Brown at because you know Mr. Brown is a Martian. We all know that he is a Martian, and he's been here for about 68 years as a Martian. They took him back in. They took him 68 years ago when he was a little baby. They put that chip in him, and then they brought him back, and
Yeah.
that's what he's grown up to be—a smart ass.
Yeah. Look at him now. Look at him now.
Yeah, look at him now.
Woo.
Uh, yeah, y'all just tune in. Crystal, well, I don't know what Crystal doing. Where's my Oh, there you go. I don't know where she was at. She in another world. Get what she doing? What's she doing, Bernard?
Huh?
Twisting her hair.
Oh, yeah. Twisting her hair. Hey, I had to get on her, man. I told her I was rusting around that lady twisting her hair. How you gonna be twisting your hair, Jew, and then turn around and eat your food? Come on now. I just looked at her. I ain't saying nothing. I just like, boy, hey.
Yeah, but yeah, we might as well. We get started in 1 minute with
Yeah.
with what we're doing. Okay, there it is. I got it right.
Yeah.
Um, our first thing though is the UFO, unidentified flying objects. Did you see the commercials, Bernard?
Man,
Not
hey.
commercials, the video footage.
No, I didn't see the video. I really haven't been seeing
Oh
TV for a
man,
while.
it's really scary. I'm serious.
You
It
believe
really
it?
is. Huh?
Do you believe it?
Hell yeah. You think we here by ourselves? Shit.
Hey, I don't know, man. That's kind of like that's up in the air, man. Growing up, we looking at it on TV and all that. I don't really believe in all that. I just, it could be, but
Bernard, listen. It was so real that the they had to put it out because other people took video of it.
right.
They can't explain it. It doesn't have any kind of exhaust systems or anything. The machine
Uh-huh.
was going like this and that around another building or craft. I saw it. I can't remember what it was. It was just 3 nights ago.
Right.
They released the video. This is a spaceship flying in this on this earth. Spaceship.
Man.
Nah, man, it's real.
I got to see it. I got to see it.
You don't
You know.
believe that there's life on another planet?
You know what? Shit, I have a hard time living on this planet. You know.
But nah.
Hey.
Hey, Chuck said even the interview on CBS says you realize this sounds crazy, but it does. It did sound crazy, but believe me, it is real. Listen, man, it's real. You don't.
Yeah.
You believe me. You got to believe that there's somebody else out there. If we can sit here and talk and do the things that we're doing, you think God just made us?
Right. True. You're right. You
Yeah,
know.
it's somebody else out there. Believe that. They flying in, it's got to be life somewhere on another planet. It might not be in our solar system, but
Right.
somewhere in the galaxy. And Alvin
Yeah.
Cohen said, does this apply to those on screen or the ones watching? Yeah, we got some aliens that's watching. I don't know. I guess Charlie Brown on the way. So he'll be tuning in a minute because Charlie is an alien, I believe. And that was one of my questions tonight. Is Charlie Brown an alien or earthling? Is
Hey,
Charlie Brown an alien or earthling?
now Charlie Brown an alien. Trust me.
Oh, see, we agree.
Hey,
We
he
agree.
both.
Now he's listening, right?
I know it.
And he
Charlie
gonna
Brown
get
both.
on you. He gonna get on you when he come in because he know I'm gonna be out of order. So he
Yeah.
know he gonna get on you. You know,
Hey, Charlie Brown both. Trust me, he both. You know.
Bernard. Not only that, I believe that there are aliens roaming the earth. I really
True.
do. I really do. It has to be. There are aliens roaming this earth, and the government wouldn't have released that if it was just them that saw it. But it
Right.
was a lot of people that took video of it, and it's all over social media with other people's videos of that particular night with that flying saucer.
Mm.
You know, you can call it what you want, but believe me, aliens do exist. They are out there, people. They are out there,
You
without a
know,
doubt.
you know what? It's like if you go outside, right? I mean, this guy
Mm.
showed me a picture, right? And he went outside and he took a picture of the sky. And when he came and developed, guess what it was? It was a person, um, like a person just up there with their hands wide open. He showed me that probably about 2 months ago. He was just outside in his backyard, right, and took a picture of the sky, and that's what came up on his on his camera when he looked at it, and he showed it to me. I was like shocked, you know.
Brett said, I for sure think some are walking around here in Savannah. We do have some aliens here in Savannah, Brett. We do. You know, I don't know whether any there in Atlanta with Bernard or in Houston with Sandra, but believe me, we have some aliens
Yeah.
here in Savannah, and they are wreaking havoc on some of the things that we're trying to accomplish. I think they're Republicans too.
Shit, shit,
I think
shit. Your mail is an alien.
he was on that boat today. They said he was on the ship. How the hell he got on the ship? What they did? Took him to Tybee and he got on off a what they lowered him on a helicopter or something?
I don't know. I heard about what say that was the biggest ship that ever came through Savannah.
Yeah, it didn't look that big to me. It looked like the regular sized ones of all of them. But it
Oh,
might have been the longest one. But hell, it
right,
looked the same to me,
right,
height wise and size wise. But it might have been longer for cargo for the amount of cargo that was on it.
right,
But
right.
he was on the ship, so
They, yeah,
uh,
did he stay on it? Shit.
I hope that he stayed on it and then they got him.
Right, right.
Chuck said he's so damn tired of hearing about that ship.
I know it. I know it. Yeah.
I didn't even think it was newsworthy, Chuck.
Hey,
Probably just 5 seconds of news, and that's it. It wasn't
hey,
even newsworthy to me. It
man.
wasn't newsworthy. One of the things that we're gonna move on to that. Sandra them just missed out on that part. Uh,
Right.
the next thing was mass shootings. Have you noticed that everybody's doing a mass shooting these days?
Yeah. Yeah.
They just
It's a
had one today. 8 people dead in California, San Jose, California.
yeah.
Alvin Cohen, before we get off this, Alvin Cohen saying aliens roaming the earth in human form. They must be from these episodes of the Twilight Zone I watch on memorable entertainment television, MeTV, and the invaders. The spaceship they arrive on sure is tiny, or it is teeny. Or is it teeny? This teeny. Only Alderwoman Keisha Gibson Carter was out there saying there wasn't any equity on that ship. That is absolutely correct. She was saying that with as big as that ship was, and as much cargo and as big as this port is, there is no impact fees. There is nothing to upgrade the communities where the ship lands at Garden City, Port Wentworth, and the west side of Savannah. Alderwoman Gibson Carter was absolutely correct in her and what she was saying. She was absolutely correct. But anyway, we're gonna move on to mass shootings. We had one today in California. 8 people
Man.
dead. 8 people. They had one in South Carolina the other day.
Yeah.
2 people dead, 12 injured. People, what is it? When you just go to a party and just start shooting everybody?
Shooting it.
What these people thinking about, Bernard?
Hey, you know what? It's like copycat. That's
Yeah,
copycat. When one incident and then all of a sudden you see another incident and another incident over and over again. It's copycat. Um, and it's totally getting out of hand. And it's afraid. I'm telling you, when you have a large crowd anyway, it's scary because you don't know what may happen. You know what I'm saying? I was in Alabama, man. It was a lot of folks in there. And you know, we got through it. But it's scary, man. You don't know where you in public, you don't know where you're gonna come home today or tomorrow. Because somebody just shooting unnecessary, unnecessary. You know, it's a mindset. They could be sitting home right now watching it, and all of a sudden they go out there and do the same thing.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Ferrante said the Bible speaks of angelic beings that came to earth and demonic forces that visit earth, even having sex and mingling with humans.
Deep.
Yeah, so hey man, they out there now. They out there.
You won't
They
see.
out there.
You won't see me with no damn alien.
But then you ain't gonna know it's an alien.
Well, true.
Hey, I want you to watch something. Crystal, put the name of that guy. What's the name of the guy? Who do aliens? I want everybody to watch this guy. It is so profound. Go on Facebook and and um and um and look at this guy. Crystal gonna put his name up in a minute. I want you to look at all 8 episodes that he made. All 8 episodes. You gonna call me tonight and say, "Man, that dude bad as hell."
Yeah, I got to write
Go
that
on in
name.
the night after the show ends, and Crystal gonna put it up there in a minute.
All right.
Just put it up there. His name and everything, and where to go on YouTube to get it. And it's called, I think, the Greens or the Blues or something like that. But he named all the aliens, right? He named all the aliens after races. It's the browns, it's the
Right.
greens, it's the
Right.
blues, it's the yellows. And it is some awesome, it's an awesome video. D Storm, the blues.
D-Stone the Blue. All right.
Yeah. Look him up on I think he's on Facebook, but start at
Facebook.
episode 1, Bernard.
Okay.
It's only about 3 minutes long. Each one of them about 3 or 4 minutes long.
Right. Okay.
And there's 8 of them. And I highly recommend people to go and look at it. And just what you was just saying about you ain't gonna mangle with no alien. He gonna show you on there where his
Okay.
girlfriend fine as hell. You see it. You see it. You see. It is awesome. I'm talking about Crystal showed it to me, and I started looking at it, and
Right.
I saw the first 4. I said, I got to see the next 4. And he has a new season coming out after a while. He has a new season coming out. Yeah, awesome, awesome.
Okay.
It's called The Blues.
All right.
And
I'm
his
gonna
name
check
is
it
D
out.
Storm. D
D-Stone.
Storm, and it's the Blues. I
Oh,
think it's
okay.
the Blues, not the Blue, is it? It's the
The
Blues.
Blue. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might be the Blue. But listen, it's an awesome piece of work. And then I think she said it's on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook.
Oh, okay. Okay.
TikTok, YouTube, and
YouTube and
Facebook. But look at
Facebook.
it on YouTube. I believe is the best one because it's in order, and you can do episode 1, then
One.
it'll go to 2, 3, 4, and then you got 5, 6, 7, and 8, and it's real good,
Oh,
real
okay.
good.
All right. All
But
right. I'm gonna check
speaking
that
of
out.
aliens, and I recommend anybody out there listening and look at D Storm the Blues on YouTube. It is awesome. He breaks it down so great. I guarantee you call and tell me you enjoyed it.
All right.
And he
I'm
just
a,
started. He just had a promo out the other day saying that he's doing episode uh episodes 9 through 12 or something. 4 more episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
I'm
Mr.
gonna check
Brown
them out
about to
there.
come on. He just walked in the studio, and
That's the
so
alien. That's the alien, right?
that's the alien. Don't tell him he an alien though. If he find out that he an alien, yeah. See, but some aliens they come and they eat too much. Oh, hey, my friend.
I wait, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader. Listen, good evening.
What's up?
Good
How you doing, Mr.
evening.
Brown?
I got detained this afternoon, so
Oh Lord, they say you are blue.
Yeah.
You are blue, Mr. Brown.
Where's that other lady? 2 ladies are missing. What's going on?
Sandra will be here in a minute.
Okay. Mr.
Sandra will be here
Brown,
in a
you
minute.
okay?
I'm doing fine. I'm glad to be home in my house, but I'm doing good. That
You've been
road
on the
killing me.
road, eh?
I've been on the road to Alabama, and boy, let me say this here. I want to know if all the black folks in Alabama are they free? Don't they know that they're free?
No.
I don't think they do.
They don't. They don't.
No.
Man, I don't.
Juneteenth jump over them and went to Texas. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, they had to. Man, I was like, I had to get out of there, man. It was one lady,
Juneteenth jump over them and went directly to Texas.
Yeah, had to.
What it is, in my opinion, again, it's condition. That's Alabama, Mississippi.
Right.
They've been set up that way so long. They image fight against each other because they say things like Mr. Charlie do give us some crumb, so we're not gonna make us stink. He like us a little bit and things of that nature. So it's kind of sad, but again, we hope it get better.
It is, man. It is. It's sad, man, and I trust me. I had to don't say nothing because
you could have caused a lot of damage to a lot of them because they're not accustomed to a black person coming in. Because I know you outspoken. You're not gonna let somebody tell you they're pissing and it's raining, and you say I'm gonna use an umbrella and a raincoat because you said that's piss. You gonna say that. They're gonna say, I think it's raining. And they know it's not raining. But again, it comes from condition, my opinion.
Yeah.
And who is an alien? You did not call me that. Does Julius coerce you or coerce you to say I was an alien?
Hey, I did not call you no alien. I did not call you no alien. I don't know who said it, but I know I didn't. I said Mr. Brown is a good he's a good fella. And I didn't say anything like that. I don't know.
I appreciate that, but I am going to look at the show, and I hope you can hold up to them words.
It wasn't me, and it was Crystal that said that they sent you here to taste the food and say so they could know whether to take it back to Mars, and that you start eating all the food.
No,
that wasn't me.
That was you.
That was the producer.
Mr. Mayor, you're not right, but I'm not gonna worry about it.
Oh man, well, Mr. Brown, you missed the first part about the aliens. Now we're on mass shootings, and
that's
we
not
had
good.
one
We
today.
had another one today.
Yeah, 8 people dead in California, but they killed him also.
You know what color he might have been?
Yeah,
I didn't see.
I mean, color shouldn't make no difference, but I'm just curious. It shouldn't make no difference, but we still live in a society when a white man rob a convenience store. They say an individual rob a convenience store. He was 6'2", whatever. when a black man robbed a same convenience store, they would have said a black man, light skin complexion or whatever.
Right.
Now,
right.
Now you know I'm telling the truth. I mean, they maybe done slowed down a little bit, but we got a history of same color. When it's a black person, when it's a white, there are no color.
Yeah. And most, and at most, I ain't never seen, and this maybe, I never seen a black person, you know, do a mass killing. I mean, maybe y'all did, but I haven't. That's why I want to know, you know, what color they was. But at the end of the day, it's sad. It don't matter what color. It's sad. And like me and Jules was saying, every day it's a mass killing. On and on and on.
The only close one, it really wasn't a mass, but the only close one was the gentleman in the naval yard. He killed
and Washington
2 or 3 people, if I'm not mistaken. To my knowledge, you know, it might have been 2. But I understand what you're saying. The percentage-wise, it's very small. I mean, consider-wise. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, what's up, Sandra?
So, how's everybody?
Hey, I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Everybody's fine.
So what they have to do to stop all this?
Well, when Jewish become mayor of Port Wentworth, I think a lot of that's going to stop in Port Wentworth because Jewish not going to tolerate with it. He gonna have his policemen.
Brandy.
He gonna have his police will not.
You can go in my wallet.
Highway 21.
$50 out there.
And writing tickets.
In the car.
They're gonna be patrolling the neighborhood, so they gonna have time to do it.
Well, you know what I think would stop a lot of these shootings? First of all, if we didn't keep people in jail until they die of old age. That's first of all, you know, because we have the death penalty, but it doesn't work as it's intended. You know, when people can stay in jail and die, you know, 40 years later, on death row, you know, that's not a deterrent, you know.
So what you suggest, maybe we need to have a firing range once they found guilty, have wait, I'm gonna let you speak. On Saturday night, live, coming from Dallas, Texas, they got Charlie Brown, you know, mass killer. They got a firing squad of 12 guns will be firing at him and have entertainment, selling popcorn. I like that.
Shoot their ass. That's right. Because y'all remember when Saddam Hussein was found guilty of whatever he was found guilty of, war crimes or whatever it was back there in Iraq.
Right.
And then 2 weeks later, they snatched his ass up out of that cell, hung him, or did whatever they was going to do to him, and then they threw him in the water where nobody could find him. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the way the death penalty should work. You know, that is a deterrent right there. If you are found guilty, snatched up out of your cell 2-3 weeks later, your penalty is carried out because we know that you did it.
Well, if it only if the person is on video doing it, Chandra, because you got a lot of people that have been proven to be innocent also. So we don't want to kill somebody prematurely. That's why they let them sit there that long. But if it's on video, it's different. And in these mass shootings, there is the evidence is indisputable. And then, and you're right in that instance. But to just do it for somebody who they track down a year later and they think it's him, then no.
Yeah,
because
you're right. You're definitely right. But for these mass shootings, I promise you, this would deter it or speed it on up. I love it.
And the reason Julius is right about that, because I give you an instant. a gentleman, a van got stolen. He didn't realize it overnight. And the persons who stole the van went out and did some killing and killed a young little girl. And they parked his van identical back where it was at when they stole it. He got up the next morning to go to work to do what he do. He got stopped because someone identified a van in the neighborhood, and he was driving the van, and they searched the van, and they found the blood shoes, and they found blood in the back. And guess what? He knew nothing about it. He really didn't know anything about it. And that's a perfect example. It could very well happen, that someone can come in and steal a van or whatever, put the car identical back where it's at. You know nothing about it overnight. Get up and crank it up and be going about your way. They stop you because someone identified a van that seen the van. The most likely it wouldn't happen, but it can happen. But the mass killing, they got the guns. I understand what you're saying. And I don't think that they should go to trial because it's on film. Everyone in the whole world seen it. Take them, and soon as you put them in jail, you saw what happened, put them in front of a firing squad within 2 hours later and shoot them to death.
I feel like they still deserve due process. If you want to go to trial, let's go to trial.
That is due process,
Bring up the trial. Bring up the trial. But people like that guy that killed those 8 people that he was praying with in that church, his ass should not be sitting in a South Carolina prison until whenever.
Rutland Dilla, whatever his name.
He got the death penalty, did he?
No. Rutland Dilla, I think that's his name. Is
Dalen Root.
What's his name?
Dalen Root.
Bernard was about to say something.
Hey, all I know, when they got him, they took him and made sure he got something to eat before they took him to jail.
They took him to Burger King.
Took him to Burger King. Ask him how his mama doing.
No.
It's like this.
No, they didn't ask him how his mama doing. They asked him, would you like some fries to go with the burger? That's what they asked.
Is your shake better? Your shake good? Did you order a vanilla shake or a strawberry? Are you good, man? I mean, all of this stuff, they making these folk comfortable. And that's the reason why it is what it is. We just had a mass shooting today in California.
You was involved in a mass shooting today?
No,
I didn't
I said they just had a mass shooting today in California.
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Julius wrote out this thing, and he said, "Oh, the latest mass shooting was in South Carolina." No, it wasn't. It was in California today.
That's right.
Julius, clairvoyant. Mr. Brown, can you, Julius, translate for me? Did she say she was involved in a mass shooting today? I can't hear.
Yeah, she was involved.
That's not right. You just talking about it. That's not right.
Yeah.
How did you get yourself in that precarious situation? Shouldn't you be hiding?
I'm on the run.
And then, she got to be an alien. She got out of it.
Yeah. Hey.
I don't know.
And you trying to say the tentacles on her head is the track back home, man. Man, that's
I made it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but Sandra,
about aliens.
But yeah, we back. We were back on the aliens. But Sandra, we want you to go and catch D-Storm the Blues, and I want you to tell me how you like it. Okay?
Who?
D-Storm the Blues.
What about it?
Go on Facebook or YouTube and catch D-Storm the Blues. Awesome videos. It's about 3 minutes long, and it's about 8 of them.
I can't get it on my phone, Julius.
Yeah,
you got TikTok.
No.
I don't have TikTok.
Don't have TikTok.
D-Storm the Blues. I mean, he ought to pay me for advertising for him.
I know,
but it's an awesome videos that he got. He got 8 of them, and when you realize what he's doing, you're gonna say, "Well, I be damned." That's just what you're gonna say. Well, I be damned.
How can I get TikTok on my phone? Just ask
Don't worry
for
about TikTok. Go to YouTube.
Download the app.
Go to YouTube, Charlie, and you can go there.
I think I know how to do that. Go to what's the name of it? TikTok. Download.
No, you can just download the TikTok app.
I don't have to pay for it, do I?
No, it's free.
Okay, we're gonna move on to our next subject.
Can y'all please get this old person off this old people in technology? Can y'all please?
I know how to use a Xerox machine.
But the thing is, he'll be around a long time after we're gone because he's an alien.
Huh?
So you're alien.
You did call me. You did call me an alien when I wasn't here. Why would you do that?
That wasn't me, but I'm only going by what I heard. Put that back up there, Crystal. What was it? Death won't deter sin or sinister forces, just like Judas. When the evil spirit entered him, he acted out the will of the evil spirit. Once it was done and the evil spirit left him, he realized that what he had done and felt so bad that he hung himself. The individual is not the problem. It is the forces that we war with that is creating the issues we are facing. Killing the body does nothing to the evil spirit of the world that used that body. That's correct, Ferrante, and it's kind of deep too.
Well, they need to kill themselves. They need to kill themselves. Then
I'll make a suggestion.
That's all I'm saying.
I'll make a suggestion. Every day, feed them a pound or 2 pounds of steak. Every day. That will kill them, Ferrante. Give them meat, a big old piece of steak every day or twice a day.
Well, I just feel like they need to go throw themselves in something.
Okay, we're gonna move on, but y'all make sure, Sandra, did you write that down?
I got it up right now, bud.
Okay, look at it.
You can't send it to me. Awesome. You know how you send things to me. You can't send it to me.
We'll send it to you. I'll send it to you, Mr. Brown. But it's awesome. I tell you, it really is. D-Storm the Blues.
Okay, D-Storm's the Blues.
Thus far, it's
on YouTube, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, thus far I really like it.
See right there, Mr. Brown? Write that down right there on the things before we go to the next subject. D-Storm the Blues.
I got it.
Okay, and start at episode 1. It's 8 episodes. Okay, it's 8 or 10 episodes, I think, and it's awesome. Okay, it's awesome. And Bernard, you gonna see about that? You talking about your girlfriend? You ain't gonna make it with her. Okay. Okay. Our next subject, people, is Simone Biles awesome or what?
She really is.
She is. All that.
She really is, but she's hyper focused and she's a master of her craft. I mean, she works really hard, you know. I mean, so you gotta give her that.
Every now and then it comes another Maya Angelou, it come another brilliant person. She happened to be in that category and she's real talented. It come along because when 1 or 2 die, God send others to replace them. Mm-hmm. We just don't know. So that's what takes place. She's real talented and everything, and you can't take that away from her. And for her age, she is a very young lady. She's not even 30 years old yet to be in front of that many people to speak and say things. My kudos to her.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but she is just an awesome gymnast. I mean, and no matter how much they try to because when she first came out, with her being, I mean, a lot of Black athletes, they don't get the credit, especially in gymnastics. They don't get the credit.
She's on the world stage. She's on the world stage, and she put a lot of work into what she do. She just, you can't say she's a natural because a lot of the critics like to say, a lot of the black athletes, like as a white quarterback, and I hate to go to race, but a white quarterback, he's very skilled in this, and a black quarterback, he's very athletic. She's not. She put work into what she does.
Yeah,
she does. Yeah. She really does.
Yeah, you're right.
They will try to take away, and they tried to take away from her when she first came out, but she put in that work and she put in that work.
Yeah.
And, now, I mean, she still amazes them, and she's still amazing us.
How old is she, son? About 28, 29 now?
I don't even think she's that old. I gotta Google it.
Yeah, I don't know how old she is, but she worked, man. She worked.
Yeah.
And she talked about how many hours she worked to get to the point where she had, how many times a week, and a lot of work went into that.
Yeah. And that's what us as black folks, especially if you're an athlete, you always compete.
She's 23 years old.
Young, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in gymnast world, that's getting close to quitting because of that age, and I think she's getting better, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's really. I mean, we have to give it to her that. I mean, she is the GOAT right now.
Yeah. Grinding. Grinding.
She will probably be the GOAT for a long time because she's the most decorated Olympia ever in the history. That's man and woman.
Right.
Yeah.
But she bad. She took 2 years off and came back and did that,
Yeah.
She took off because her brother got killed. I believe it was her brother got killed. And then the trial the other day, the guy that killed her brother, trial ended up in a mistrial.
Yeah.
So, but kudos to her. She's awesome. She's just amazing. I mean, I am just so proud of her. She's doing everything that we would hope that a young athlete like that would be doing. But
and then you would have thought, with the things that she went through, because when it came out that they had that coach that was abusing them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the coach; it was the doctor who actually.
The doctor. But I think he was part of, hired by the team.
He was a part. Yeah. He was a part of the staff and stuff, and he was the physician that examined them, and they had a bad hip or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was molesting them. I ain't gonna talk out of the side of my mouth. Yeah. And I think she might have got experience with that, but she handled it pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, she could have easily just walked away and just been traumatized, but she never let it just totally defeat her. She just plowed on. I mean, I love her.
What I like, me personally, I like a Risnik, that one with the ribbon. I like to do that in the Olympics. I probably could win. You know that little ribbon they be chasing and running around that little ribbon and ducking it and falling under. I bet I can make some of them great ribbon moves, man.
You think so? Okay.
I know so. And you won't be talking about Bowen. How you pronounce her name?
Biles.
You won't be talking about her. You be saying, God, Charlie Brown's fluent on his feet. Look at that. look at that flip.
Hey, what would you have on? What you have on?
I can't talk. I just heard
what you had on
just now.
Listen, Bernard. Some pictures we don't want to get in our mind.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Some pictures bleach can't even wipe out our mind. So don't do that.
No, I just hurt my neck just now. You mean what I have on? I have on.
He said, "What would you have on?"
We don't have
the audience don't want to imagine that. We don't want to imagine that. Nobody wants to imagine that.
That'd be like the State Farm commercial. What are you wearing?
Right.
Chuck from State Farm or Jeff from State Farm. Okay, our next subject.
Brett said a neck brace.
Yeah. A neck brace. Our next subject is dear to Our next subject is dear to Bernard Brown because this is his friend. French food for Dominque. Dominque, you wanted the French food. We tried to get Dominque on tonight, but he was busy, I guess. Bernard talked to him early today.
Wasn't that some mess, though?
Yeah.
I mean, in the city that you live in, you can't even get a seat. Because and he's watching all these people in shorts, and watching all these white folk in shorts and casual shirts, just walking up in there, and they getting seats, and they tell him he's one of the. Dominque Wilkins, he can dress.
What was his reason? I don't understand.
No, what happened was that he wasn't dressed well enough to come in there. And they have a dress code. They have a dress code policy.
But first they told him it was no seats available. Then they told him that. What did he tell you, Bernard?
No, it's like it was like they had seats, but what he had on. That's why they didn't let him in, because what he had on, and he really just blew it off. He was like, you know what, Bernard, it's all good. And the incident that happened with him happened with me in Alabama on Saturday. Me and my partners don't try to get in this place, right? And we had just got through, our tournament and everything had just got over. It got over by 10. So we said, hey, let's leave and go to this place. And so when we walked in, it was the lady at the desk, and then it was a policeman. He was at the desk, and it was the other guy on the side. So I said, hey, we coming in there. And so the guy said, the lady said, well, you can't come in because of what you wearing. We had on basically a jumpsuit or whatever like that. So I said, what? We can't come in because this is what we wearing? She said, well, the sign, when you came in, the sign said casual. I said, this casual? I said, we just left a basketball tournament. We trying to get in here. And she said, sir, you can't get in. And so I said, you know what? I was about to just go. I said, let me tell you something. Don't don't look at the cover of what we got on, right? I said, we'll come back here and buy this whole damn place. Okay? And then my partner grabbed me and said, come on, let's go. I was so damn. I said, I ain't never was turned down or going in some place because of what I was wearing. See, that's what they do. That's what they do. And that's why Dominque got mad. And when I told him, I said the same thing happened. So we was like, you know what? It is what it is. It's because we black. That's the problem. If we would have went in there dressed to kill with suit and everything, it would have been no problem. It would have been no problem. It would have been no problem. At the end of the day.
I'll give you an example. There's a restaurant in Savannah called Local. I don't know if you know exactly where it's at. It's on Bull and Duffy. It used to be a bank there, and they made it Local. And a couple of friends, myself, we went, and they say they didn't have no seats because it was all booked up. And we stayed, and we believe them, say you need to make reservation. This happened to me, Julius. I never mentioned this to you. So my friend and I, we got in the car and just sat. And the car must be 2 hours talking and stuff, just back, conversating, just to see how many people come up. 2 hours later, we went back. And seats are still empty all over the place. And they say, all those seats are booked up. We were sitting outside for 2 hours observing.
Yeah.
And the person, I said, can I see the manager? And the manager, they come down, he say, I can let y'all in, but you're going to have to sit at the bar. You can't sit on no table. I said, but the tables are empty. You got over 8 tables empty. He say, someone already paid for those seats. That happened right there at Locals in Savannah.
Wow.
Did you go in to sit at the bar?
No, you better not.
We say thanks, but we left.
Yeah. It's
no, you should have went in, sat at the bar, and excuse my friend, if they didn't show up in an hour, then call the manager back out there and slap the hell out.
And Julius, I think what they try to do is they try to discourage you. They don't want you to come there. And the guy say you need to make reservation. I'm not undermining the reservation part.
Yeah, right.
But when you tell me you 6 months book, I say, so when the next opening? They say it'll probably be in about 6 months. They try to tell you they don't want you to come in, and I'm not going to encourage them by spending my money. I simply don't go. And I'm telling other blacks, they need to stop trying to force their way into places. Do not go. Let them have their way. And that you spend your money at a black place, whether it's what, 5 stars or whatever, help with their economics so we can get better. Stop worrying about them.
Exactly.
I mean that.
Because, see, I'm not going to spend my money at a place, and I can't afford it. I'm not going to spend my money at a place. If you don't want me there, that's a big F you.
Correct.
I'm talking about totally F you.
Yeah.
But because I went to a place here in Sugar Land, me and Chris, we go places, on the weekends, and Chris, he's dressed like a teenage boy should be, but he's always dressed nice because I'm always dressed nice, but he had on his Jordans and, so we walk in, and we're right there on the square, and we're walking in, and the guy tells us, well, we don't allow sneakers, but this little white kid comes in right behind us.
I'm not surprised.
Sneakers. He had on sneakers, and his brother had on slides, Nike slides.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And I told the guy, I said, now, if you don't want to have serious problems, what I would suggest, because see, all the places there were lines. There were long lines because I guess nobody likes to cook on Saturdays and Sundays in Houston. But I said, now, if you don't want to have serious problems, you will find a seat for us, preferably that seat right there that I was about to walk to. And you'll give us A1 service because I'm going to put you on live in just a minute. And I think that the tone of my voice and the look I had on my damn face as I was pointing towards the little white boys that they were sitting at the time with their parents caused them to understand that, you know what, I'm been about my business. And and then I found everything wrong with the place. So I pretty much got all my food free, of course.
Well, one of the things that we have to be mindful of, and I've been around a long time. In most places of this upscale, they don't want you there in the first place. So they come up with all these little policies and God will have it in most cases to let people like the little boy showed up behind you or show up in the place and you get to see it. They'll say you can't come in because you're wearing tennis shoes, and then you look around, you say, there go two people with tennis on right there. What's the deal? You bust them out a lot of time because they don't want you in their place in the first place. So stop trying to force our way into their place. Simply don't go. Simply walk away and go to a place that want to accept you and create these private clubs. If the white people don't want me, create our own private club. And that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell Dominque he can always come to Savannah. They let you in every restaurant except that one child.
Except for locals. Don't go to locals.
No. Locals might let him in if he make a reservation for 6 months. You know, maybe things
locals
have changed since then. That was a while back when they,
what, 6 months ago?
No. Locals been open now for over 4 or 5 years.
Nah. We're jaded now. We don't want to go. They food probably not good anyway.
Okay, here's a good one we got coming up. Since we still on sports, this is our last sports one. Should LeBron James be considered the greatest of all times?
Nah. Let me tell you who the great. We don't even need to have that discussion.
Kobe.
Hey, Michael Jordan, Michael James Jefferson Jordan, the greatest of all time.
Kobe.
That's my opinion, and that's in my time.
And guess what, Mr. Brown?
Yeah.
Guess what?
What's that?
Michael Jordan have done something no one else have ever done. His rookie year going into the NBA, they played an all-star NBA players, and Michael Jordan beat them 9. The college team beat the pros 9-0. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, Michael Jordan is still got it by a notch. LeBron James have done something no other player done but Bill Russell.
True.
10 straight finals. Although he didn't win them, but he was in 10. LeBron can pull people together better than Michael Jordan can. In other words, he make people around him good players. Michael didn't really do that, okay? But at the end of the day, the GOAT is still Michael for now.
Well, I think Kobe was a great player too.
Yes.
No.
Yes, he was. And when people are playing basketball, do they ever say LeBron? No. They say Kobe.
No. I'm not saying Kobe isn't great, but Kobe was more selfish. He didn't pass the ball. That's why he can't be the GOAT. Michael did pass the ball. LeBron look for people when he don't take the shot. Look at the teams he take to the finals with him. They have no superstars on those teams.
Mr. Brown, I disagree with what you said when you say Michael didn't make players around him better. All those players played with Mike when Mike was playing. You talking about Pippen, Horace Grant, you talking about Dennis and all of them. Okay,
yes, they were good in their own category.
But I'm trying. Listen, what I'm saying. When they went to another team, they just was an ordinary player. When they played with Mike, they looked like they was the best.
No,
LeBron, he don't make players around him better.
Yes, he does.
LeBron make them get involved more in the game. He put them involved more. Mike was a scorer, so Mike gonna take the last shot. Mike gonna do this. Mike, you leave the ball in Mike hand. Mike gonna take. LeBron pass the ball more. I ain't saying LeBron. LeBron is a good player. Trust me, he's a good player. But I am so tired of this shit about LeBron. Who the greatest, LeBron or Michael Jordan? That shouldn't even be no discussion whatsoever. Period. whatsoever. Mike was the greatest, and he gonna always be the greatest, and that's how I feel. And then he can bring, unless if somebody else coming around, then hey, that's just my opinion.
I agree with you 100%. I say he's still the GOAT. Didn't I say that? But I was saying the difference.
You say by an inch.
I would say, yeah, by only an inch, because I still say what LeBron has done in his category, in his world. Michael won 6 championship. He went away and came back after a year and won 3 more.
3 more.
That's unbelievable. But I'm saying Scottie Pippen was really good at what he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I mean, really. And Rodman, he did it at Detroit.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying, LeBron make people around him better, make them step up. That's why he been to the finals 10 straight years.
No, he don't make them better. He involved them more in on the court.
He make them better.
I don't think he just involved them more. If you pass the ball, if I'm playing and I pass the ball to Julius and Julius hit that shot, then that's okay. Then I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna give it back to him. And then if he misses it, then everybody on that court, I'm gonna make them involved in the game.
Okay,
make them better.
Thank you, James.
You make them better, and the reason you make them better because Michael will normally take the shot, and they will be standing around. He don't get them involved. That's where I'm coming from.
Well, the last question for this subject is: in your heyday, we know you was a mother, Charlie Brown.
No,
could you have taken and beaten LeBron?
No.
Yeah, I can probably beat him eating this sandwich.
You heard Sandra say no. Sandra answer your question.
I can beat him eating the sandwich. I guarantee. But I tell you what, he couldn't beat me with.
What?
The Rivnik. I better not do it again. I guarantee he couldn't beat me doing that.
I seen you dance, Mr. Brown. He can dance pretty good. Okay, our next subject. We moving on. How did the Asian hate crime bill pass before the Black Lives Matter bill?
I can't figure that now.
Yeah,
and they passed in such a short time. It was that much time, and you got Tim Scott holding up the George Floyd bill. What we're gonna talk about George Floyd last tonight.
Please don't mention Tim Scott on this show unless y'all want me to totally start.
Yeah, try not to mention him.
You say the key word, George. You say the key word, black. Man, I am so tired. I am so damn tired. I mean, I am. I don't understand this. Why we have to fight and beg for everything in this country, for everything in this country.
That's
and
true.
We want to build this country. If you do the history, we want to build every damn thing that come in this country, everything. And every time I turn around, we always fighting for everything. They ain't giving us shit. So my thing is this: why don't we stop giving it to them?
Again, I'm gonna go back to my statement I made a long time ago. I'm Mamie Lou Hamer tired as hell of this blatant. We don't give a fuck about y'all. That is exactly what them passing that Asian bill said to every black person that has gotten beat up on the street, by every police officer or held up, in their career by every, held up in their career or passed over for whatever, it is such a slap in the face.
And we march and beg and fight to get everything, and there's still no equity because that was a slap in our face that bill passed like that, and they all saw that they had to do something for that, but they've been doing it to us for 400 years.
And they didn't march not one damn time.
And guess who was their biggest supporter?
One damn march.
Hey, and guess who was their biggest supporter?
People marching.
Guess who was their biggest supporter? People that look like y'all.
Yeah.
And do you see them posting "Stop Asian Hate" on their page? Stop Black Hate on their page. But all y'all had it up on y'all page.
Shit. Why did
Not y'all.
They had you know what I said? You know what I said? I said it's their turn.
It wasn't y'all that had it up, but I'm saying
I said it's their turn because they be the main people, you know, because they didn't understand because I can go in any of their stores right now and they don't support us, but we support them because they're plop dead in the middle of our communities, getting all of our revenue and everything, but in their own languages, they're saying, watch them, because they've been indoctrinated into believing that we steal, we're the scum of the earth. And if you look at what was going on during the height of COVID, they didn't even want African natives over in China. They were treating them like crap, even though this was started in Wuhan. It wasn't started over there in Africa, you know, but they were treating Africans terribly over in China, you know. So I don't have much sympathy for them.
Well, the Emmett Till, they had the bill on the table and that hadn't passed yet. So
and they ain't gonna get passed. They pass what the hell they want to pass. That's what it is.
Exactly.
They pass what the hell they want to pass. And I'm so tired of this shit about, you know, passing this and passing this. And like I said yesterday when I had my little thing, I was like, look, you know what? Enough is enough, man. We need to take shit in our own matter, man. Because at the end of the day, it's crazy. It's crazy, and that passing that bill is just telling y'all need to shut the hell up.
They just made lynching illegal in Georgia.
Wow.
I
didn't know that.
Made y'all governor signed the bill. When they had what's that young guy, his mother, he was shot by those two people. He was ran down and shot in the middle of the street down there in Brunswick.
Oh, you talking about what's his name? Begin with it. Yeah, I forgot his name, but
Ahmaud Arbery.
Ahmaud
Arbery.
Yeah.
They had his mother at the Capitol about 2 weeks ago, and it was the anti-lynching bill that they passed. You mean to tell me it hadn't been? You know, I was totally shocked. I'm like, really?
I didn't know that, really.
It hadn't been illegal to lynch folk in Georgia?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Georgia something shit.
And so they made that illegal, and they made it illegal to do what do you call it? Citizens arrest. You know, and I thought to myself, how many of y'all have ever done a citizen's arrest?
I did one last night. Shit, I arrest my own self.
Oh, okay. But I'm talking about for real. This is that anti-Karen bill or anti-bill bill, because ain't no black person in damn Georgia ever damn pulled up on somebody and said, I'm gonna make a citizen's arrest. Motherfucker, you. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. But I'm just saying, that's that white privilege bill that they just passed you know, the anti-white privilege bill. That's what that was. Because no black person in the state of Georgia has ever made a citizen's arrest. And if they have, please tell them to call Chandra McKeithen, because I need to interview them. For real.
I've never made a citizen arrest, but I did some snitching in my time.
We know that, Charlie. We know that. You look like a snitch, Charlie.
I ain't gonna lie. The police came and talked to me. The police came and talked to me, and my wife had to kick me under the table. Brown kicked me.
No, tell him the story about how me and you was going down the highway, and the police pulled us over. I jumped out and got in the bushes. They didn't see me, so they were looking for you, but they didn't see me. I jumped in the bushes, and when they pulled you over, they didn't see me jump in the bushes. So when they got you and put you on the side of the car and was handcuffing you, then you gonna say, "Come on out, Julius. They got us."
Oh no! I'm gonna tell him as soon as you jump out of the car. I'm gonna pull over and wave him down. Say he over there. I was trained to snitch. That was just in my DNA.
He said, "Come on out, Julius. Come on out, Julius. They got us. Man, don't even know I'm over there. Come on out. They got us."
It sounds like him, Julius.
When I was a young man, I was scared of white police. They said, "Where you going, boy?" I said, "I was going home." You know, I was going home. Said, "Where you live at?" I said, "I was to live across there." But that's life. But now I'm not afraid anymore because Van Johnson protect me in Savannah. He is my mayor.
Let me turn off my camera. And my mic.
Hey, and that's a good point, Brett. Brett said they increase punishment for gang members, but nothing to increase punishment for militia members. That's
Right.
a good point. That's a good point. The crimes are so biased and blatantly racist that it's a shame. But you know, until we, as a community, black and white, join forces together to condemn these things, ain't much gonna change until we really stand up. Because some people feel like it ain't hit me yet, they ain't hit my front porch. Well, it's coming. You just hang on. It's coming. You know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get on to the next subject: Donald Trump and hot water in New York.
Hell yeah. They need
Donald
to get
Trump and hot water in New York.
Y'all think they're gonna get it?
Minutes. We got 45 minutes, and we got 3 subjects left.
He the Teflon Don, though. I think he gonna snitch on all of his people. He gonna give his kids up and everything.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Donald Trump ain't doing a day in damn jail. Do you understand me?
I got him gonna have mistrials because you're gonna have some people infiltrating those juries if he's charged that will make sure that he gets a mistrial.
Nah.
And it's in the what's the lady who's it's a black lady, the one really going after him, and what she's
Letitia James.
Yeah. Be honest, man. This dude will find a way to get out that shit. Trust me, man.
Well,
this
no,
guy.
because see, his taxes is what is speaking.
Right.
For his personal taxes and his business taxes are not matching up together, and that's the reason why they're coming after him and his company and his children. That's the reason.
Okay. Let me tell you a little secret. You guys are all right. It's not going to happen, okay? And keep in mind, this man had been impeached twice. This man cited insurrection. This man have done all this, and this man is still getting away. And he's not going to get convicted in New York. I'm sorry.
We're talking about, this is state government.
It don't make no difference.
This is not federal. This ain't his boys in the Capitol.
He will get
that
out
got
of
his
this
back.
as well. Sandra, he will get out of this as well. He will. This man been impeached twice now.
But those were his boys that had his doggone back. I mean, if just like right now, if you could investigate you, would you convict you?
Charlie Brown?
Yes. If you could investigate you, would you convict you?
I'll take a fifth.
Okay, that's what they did in the Senate. So that's the reason why he got off with, I mean, that's the reason why nothing happened. We watched it play out in live TV.
Right.
I mean, ain't nobody dumb. You know, and like right now, when they talk about the January 6th, the insurrection,
right?
They want us to believe that, oh, it wasn't nothing to see there.
Correct.
You know? I mean, so it's the way they say it now, you know, and because the United States has such a short memory, hell, there's still some folk that probably will believe that. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm gonna put it this way again. I think he's gonna walk with it. They're gonna find some sort of loophole. Donald Trump will walk away from this as well.
I don't believe it.
We'll see. We'll see. Charlie betting on walk. I'm betting that he's gonna flee to Russia.
Yeah.
And also with Sandra, he gonna throw everybody under the bus.
But you know what? To be honest, just make sure the lady who's going after him is very protective.
Miss James.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure she protected, make sure she has security, make sure. I'm telling you, it's man, that dude is crucial. Believe me, he is crucial. He would do any damn thing to avoid any damn thing. If it had to, period, he would do anything.
Yeah.
So anybody that's around better make sure they have very, very protection. Trust me.
Yeah. Because I do believe that he had that guy, Jeff Epstein. I believe he had him killed in that cell. You know.
Well, the person who they want is the gentleman. He's like 94 years old, and he worked for his daddy, Fred Trump. That's the man who they really want. Now, if this man cracked on Donald Trump, I mean, this is the guy. Now, Donald Trump will get put away. But I don't think this 94-year-old guy who worked for his daddy gonna crack.
He
ain't got long to live. He's not gonna crack.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They said that it's going to take 6 months for them to do this special grand jury thing. Shoot.
Up to 6 months. They say it could be 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Up to 6 months.
I believe that man is going to mysteriously die.
Well, it ain't just him. They got enough stuff without him. They got enough stuff
because I think that he was the accountant.
But Julie, they're saying this is the guy that can sink the Titanic because he do know where everything lies at, all the skeleton, everything lies. He does know that.
Yeah.
He worked for his father.
Yeah, he was the accountant, wasn't he? For his dad.
Yeah, something like that. Chief financial officer or something, whatever.
Yep.
He held the money.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have
tune in.
Yeah, tune in. Tune in. We'll see. We're gonna bet. We're gonna make our bets and hedge our bets on what's gonna happen with Trump. is interesting, and we'll see down the road.
Yeah.
We got 30 minutes left, 36 minutes left, and we got two subjects. One of them is kind of long because I know everybody's going to express themselves on our last subject, and that's 1 year after George Floyd. But our next subject is interesting, and I want to know what Charlie would have did. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. In Massachusetts, the lady had all her scratch-offs. It was on the news today. All her scratch-offs. She didn't see no winners on them. She gave them to the clerk, told her to throw it in the trash. Before the clerk threw it in the trash, the clerk noticed that one of them was not scratched off. Okay, so the clerk scratched it off. The lady done gone. The ticket hit for $1 million.
Correct.
$1 million. What would you have done? And I'll
You want me to
answer?
He has Charlie to answer. I'll be perfectly honest with you. All the people who listen at the podcast tonight, please share, because they need to know the answer I'm going to give. I want you to get out and share. All right. Now, this with Charlie Brown, and please hear me out. I discovered a ticket. It is garbage because she threw it away. I have a habit of going behind people and seeing if they left anything. Guess what? I would not contact her and tell her nothing about the $1 million. But I will do this. I'll find out somehow where she live at and give her a large sum of $250,000. Because what's the old saying, girl? Losses is weeping and finders is keeping. She simply had it thrown away, and I went in the garbage or decided to re-scratch and look at it. I'm sorry. I would have still give her at least $250,000. I'm serious. I might would have only give her $100,000.
Well, it's different if you'd have went in the trash and got it. I would think that you would keep it all.
We can't hear you.
You went in the trash. She gave it to him in his hand and asked him to throw it in the trash. So it's a little different. I guess she done. Oh, one other thing. She done hit for $1 million before.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And guess what? I think I would have given her $50,000 and I'd have kept the rest.
Well, he called his grandmother in India, and the grandmother told him, go ahead and give it back because he didn't need it. So obviously, they already are millionaires. I don't
know if she's a millionaire or not, but again, a bond, you ever heard of barrel bond? Nobody signed it. So the person who have that ticket, that is a barrel bond. Mm-hmm. And I'll cash it in and I'll make sure she get $25,000 because I'm looking out for her.
Yeah. I guess he did the right thing. He listened to his grandma.
What did he do, Julius?
He gave it. He went to her office and gave it to her.
Yeah, tracked her down and found her.
Just for a minute, I don't want to compare Bernard, but you remember what I told you about that man in the parking lot? P.T. Barnum says sucker bone every 30 seconds.
No. He called his grandmother and told the grandmother about what happened. No. The grandmother told him, no, you don't need it. Go find her and give it to her, because he knew that it was one of his regular customers.
Yes, he do need it. He working at a convenience store.
No, he owns the convenience store, sir. He owns it. He owns the convenience store.
Oh, they owned it. I didn't know they owned it.
And that store would have got some. That store would have got
they got
$10,000
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she bought it there.
Julius.
What I would have did?
We can't hear. Can y'all hear Julius? I can't hear Julius.
Go ahead,
I can hear him.
I can't hear.
You can't hear me, Bernard?
What you do, Julius?
I would have, in my age and day today, I would have given her money back.
Oh, no,
I would have gave her a ticket and let her bless me if she felt like she needed to.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, and good for you. I'll bless her with $10,000 or $25,000. Sorry.
Hey, Ferrante say Charlie deducted every time he mentions what he would give her. He went down to 250,000 to 25,000.
Then he just went down to $10,000.
That man, I'll bless her with that. I mean, what you expect out of me? I'm glad Ferrante noticed that. He's a smart man.
I would have gave the lady her money back. If she'd have gave me $25,000, I'd have been happy with that.
And but, you should be working your way into heaven by now, Charlie.
Yeah, that's where we would have been going.
I'm gonna tell you what my wife say. Miss Brown say, it's a test from God when He does things like that. That's a test. So.
And you would have failed the test, Charlie.
I told Miss Brown I would have got straight out without float. But I'd have been headed for the lotto office the next moment.
You would have straight failed the test, Charlie.
And when I get to hell, guess who's going to be in charge of the barbecue? Me and Julius. Because I'm going to give Julius a large campaign for you. How much I can give you on your contribution, Julius?
Only $2,800.
All right, then I'd have give you $2,800. Miss Brown would have give you $2,800. Charlie would have give you $2,800. And Shari, each household, each person. No.
And the cat that stay out front of your house?
What cat? I get a gun and shoot the cat. I buy me a new gun.
Oh my God. Speaking of guns, can we go back to that topic about just real quick, Jew?
Go ahead.
That gun topic real quick. So last night, this gun law passed in Texas where we can carry guns. We don't need any permits. We can just carry guns. All you have to be is over 21 years old, and you can buy a gun and carry wherever you want, as long as it's, not in places where they have posted signs that you can't carry a gun in there. And so this is not a deterrent to all of the mass shootings that's going on, and plus we have shootings that occur on our highways like every day. The road rage is major here in Houston. Somebody is getting shot on the road for doing something stupid.
What you saying? They're gonna open a Pandora box for real now?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know what was the meaning of this, why they're passing these dumbass gun laws in these conservative states, saying, and that people have the right to carry guns. But I want to know if the police are going to treat everybody that has the right to carry guns with the same, respect. Right. Because if they see me with a gun versus Karen with a gun, am I going to be stopped, frisked, asked why and everything? Or am I going to get to freely just walk around with my gun? Just like Karen.
I think that is so dangerous for young black men.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is.
I think it's
It's going to
almost.
be the OK Corral on young black men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think you got a valid point there. You should be afraid for your son, Chris, because he'll be coming up to an age soon. Even if you allow him to get one, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, Sandra, you are absolutely right. I am concerned about that.
Yep.
I don't live in Texas, but I am concerned about that.
So that might be a law that will be coming towards Georgia soon, because I think it started in, I want to say,
you're on mute now.
I want to say it started in Florida. Florida passed it first, and they always do whatever the other state does. Right. So it won't be long before it'll be coming to Georgia. So.
Oh, gray hair, white head, gray haired one. What you think about the law they passed in Texas about carrying the guns?
I think it's an asinine, stupid law.
I think really so too. I think so as well.
And that will, I mean, I think that's going to enhance, these mass shootings, because, so many of these young people, they're hot-headed and they're punks, because they ain't never, had a fist fight a day in their life. They wasn't like us when we were coming up. Shoot, we fought for sport,
Yeah.
And we wasn't afraid to take a punch.
Right.
But now these days, as soon as you threaten them with the boo game, first thing they doing is running to their car, or running to their car to get the gun. So
well, when I was growing up, I've been in approximately 100 fights, and I've lost 99, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Wow.
Fights. I'm not ashamed of it.
Sorry, Charlie.
Huh?
What school you went to, Charlie?
It don't matter what school I went to. The only fight was questionable is
he went to Richard.
I got in a fight. My sister and I got in a fight, and my running partner, I asked him, say, who won? And he say, it was close. It was too close to call. So that's the only fight I give credit for. So I was 99. I mean, one win, a close win, and 99 losses. I have never beat up anyone. I couldn't fight.
My sister went to Richard Arnold, and she won all of her fights.
I know. I probably was one of the ones she punched out too.
But she was only 4'11". So I'm not understanding why you couldn't win any fights.
Well, because one, I had no backbone.
Okay.
And that's
a family trait. Is that a family trait?
No, they don't call. Miss Brown right now feed me a lot of meat with backbone to give me some courage, because people knock on our door. The neighbors say, you got my driveway blocked. You want to come out here? Miss Brown says 3:00 in the morning. He can't wait till the morning. I said, honey, I don't want to start nothing. So I put my pajamas, a coat or something on, and I go and move the car.
Child, please. Me.
I hope they don't call me to court to testify on your behalf on that 1 in 99. I believe it's 99 and 1, because I witnessed a few of them. So
you made Miss Brown bust out and laugh, Julius. Don't you stop that, man.
Remember, we used to be down at the
Julius, we don't want to talk about that.
All right.
All right, go to the next subject or whatever.
Miss Brown used to make sure that we were all right. You know where we were, and had to save you every time. You had to call up.
That's so sad. That's tragic.
Okay. We got about 20 minutes left, and we got 1 or 2 subjects, and that subject is for y'all to get into some Debate 1 year after George Floyd. This is the anniversary of George Floyd. What's going on? Where do y'all think we at? What have we progressed any? What is happening? Go ahead, Bernard.
I'm gonna say this before my charge go out. It's like this here. It's gonna be the same damn thing. It's gonna be another George Floyd get killed by the cops. It's I don't see anything change. You know what I'm saying? It's just, matter of fact, I seen it got worse. Just think about all the young men got killed after George Floyd death. After. It's a cycle. It's a cycle, man. It's a cycle. We a target, and at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna change. Like I said yesterday, man, I'm too old to be walking for justice. My knees bad, man. I don't have time to be walking for what's right that belong to us. Okay? At the end of the day, if what I just said, if you look at all the people that got killed after his death, and
Mr. Brown.
Period.
Mr. Brown.
I'm just I don't even want to. I'm telling you right now, it's best for me not to even discuss this.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mr. Brown, I saw you on the internet, and I want to compliment you. You dress very well. I mean, I saw the shirt and the slacks you had on. I was so impressed. I pulled my wife over, and I said, honey, that's the way I used to look. And you know what she said to me?
What's that?
You never look quite that good, but you did look good. So that's kudos to you.
And I
want to share that with you.
And I appreciate that. But I'm telling you.
You was in a kitchen, standing up near a kitchen. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You were standing in the kitchen with my you were sharp as a tack. I appreciate the way you dress. I like the way you dress.
Well, I thank you for your comment, Mr. Brown.
Well, it's a fact, brother, and you can sing too. I mean,
yes.
I went to a class reunion, and I was hollering as much as the girls.
Hey, you know what?
I just thought I want to throw that in.
I'm glad.
Before you get away.
I know it. I'm glad you did that. You know why? Because I was about to really and truly go off and probably would get back into Facebook jail and they put Jews in Facebook jail. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even want to talk about what's really going on with this Floyd thing. So I'm just gonna hush, to be honest, because every time I think about it and I get emotional, and then all of a sudden shit come out my mouth that I should not even bring out. So I'm just gonna let y'all go ahead and talk.
I try to calm you down. That's why I did that.
Yeah.
I gotta ask him a question though.
No.
So I might calm him up. I heard you say that you can't walk for justice anymore. And I think that that's our issue because we're so short-sighted. I don't think that we should ever stop walking for justice.
No, wait. You misunderstand what I'm saying. When I say I'm gonna stop walking for justice, and I caught myself because I was about to say something we need to go do by any means necessary to get justice. That's why I say
I agree.
So I kind of like shut up.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Well, it's my turn now. It's my turn now, okay? And then I'm gonna let you go last. I'm gonna give you more time, Sandra, okay? All right. My opinion, what George Floyd did, we did celebrate, but while we celebrating something that should have been convicted in the first place, and that blows my mind in the first place. And I hope we have opened our eyes up a little bit in this country to take and see the misjustice that's going and take place. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to do percentage-wise, I think we have come up 20 to 25%, but no more than that. We got a long ways to go to get 75 to get that 100. Perfect example, the ancient hate crime, the black crime thing with Emmett Till should have been passed a long time ago. That's perfect example. So we have started, but we need water to prime the pump. And that's what we're doing. And basic things hadn't improved, but 25% in my opinion. And that's all I want to say. And I'm going to yield the flow. And the rest of my time goes to you. And Julius can close it out whenever you get ready. But I'll be honest with you, my knee kind of hurt me tonight real bad. My knee is hurting.
Hey, you know what? Listen, I ain't no violent person.
No, I wasn't making fun of you. And my knee hurting for real.
I ain't never lost no fight. Trust me. And I still have that. I got a lot of different personalities. I got a razor. Trust me. So I believe it. I don't even want to talk about it no more because I just get angry and I just be like, by the enemy necessary, I'm gonna get me some damn justice. God damn it. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
Well, since George Floyd's death, we have lost another 1,001 Black men to police shootings, whether it be justified or non-justified. That's statistics. Yes. I was watching Soul of a Nation last night, and that's what they said. So, I mean, and that just floored me. So it was so many of them that we didn't hear about, but what it did for us as Black people, now we were able in this last year to start talking freely about our feelings on how we've been treated, though, because at my job, well, we were always, we were pretty diverse, but
what's next?
But we were always, we were able to really share how we felt about race, our fears about our children growing up in this world, being Black, the fact that we've been held down even in our professions, we've been able to talk freely and not be shot down, so much. I mean, we see it in the Senate, people saying, oh, this is not a racist country, and that's the bullshit. But, at least we have been able, everybody started talking about race and the injustice that has happened in this country, So that was one plus that happened because of George Floyd across this nation, and and even outside in other countries, his death did have an impact the same way Emmett Till's death had an impact, that really kicked off the civil rights bill, So, but we have a ways to go, and we need not get tired though, and that's what we do as Black people. We get tired after 6 months or even this it wasn't a victory that we had when this police officer was convicted. It wasn't a victory. Shit, he was supposed to be convicted. One conviction out of all of the other ones that have never been convicted. We still need to march. We still need to be in their faces, every day, saying, I don't want my 40 acres and a mule. And shit, I don't know what the hell I would do with a fucking mule. But I want what legitimately should be mine. And that's all I want is equity. You know
what I'm happy for? I'm happy for this right here. That phone and them cameras, that phone is a blessing. I'm saying so much that have happened. If the phone didn't record it, a lot more would have been getting away with. This phone have changed the world, far as I'm concerned. In that capacity. That's all I want to say. Joyce, it's your turn to finish it. You can take us out and your comments or whatever you had to say. Or whatever. Sandra, always a pleasure to see you. You look wonderful, and I value your opinion. I don't know where that other woman at. It don't make no difference. She can go and don't come back.
Where is Air?
It don't make no difference.
I miss her.
We don't need her.
No, we do need her. I need her.
That tough for you. Tough.
Yeah. I just got to laugh. Bernard, you already had your part.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to remind everybody.
You don't trust another black man telling you? See, we got no trust among each other. Didn't I tell you you can take us out? Then why are you questioning me? And she worried about that other woman. Yeah, and bootleggers and blue blacker. Please.
All right. Thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We got a few more minutes. In those few minutes, I just want to remind everybody that we have a bunch of shows coming up.
You didn't tell us how you feel.
We're going to put them in a few at a time. Our next show, we got America After Dark coming June 4th. Y'all make sure that y'all get ready for that.
What time they come on?
Huh?
What time?
11 or 11:30. I don't forgot.
I'll be asleep.
You gonna wake up. You gonna wake up.
And if I wake up, guess who's gonna get up? Miss Brown. And we don't
want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We don't even want to picture it. Some things bleach can't even wash out the blood.
Oh Lord.
Right already.
That's too much information.
Jesus.
On June the 8th, we got Black Men Rock. June the 8th, that's Black Men Rock with Maya Foster. And those are going to be two dynamic shows. Don't forget, next Wednesday, we got the Weeping Time. Professor who wrote the book on the Weeping Time, Professor Ann Bailey. She'll be on the Rabble next week. Y'all don't want to miss it. Y'all can be here to answer the questions. We'll probably have an all-star cast with her. Probably Pastor Smalls, Keisha Gibson Carter. We're going to have some people there with her to answer the. Probably all these people we'll have on there with them, with her rather, and y'all don't want to miss it. So we can have some. She's gonna shed some light on the issues for the Weeping Time property. She's coming in all the way from either Charleston or New York, one of the two. I think she's a professor up near Syracuse or something. But we'll be looking at that also. So don't y'all forget. June 4th, America After Dark. Well, June 2nd, Professor Ann Bailey. So we can discuss the Weeping Time. June 4th, we got America After Dark with our very own Bernard Brown. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, it's going to be hilarious. We got all kind of stuff coming up for you because this man here is America After Dark.
Listen, Julia, you still got to give us your opinion on George Floyd now. That's why I give you the time. You done did the advertise in the commercial, okay? Give us your opinion.
Hold on.
When am I going to get a show? When am I going to get a show?
As soon as you come up with a concept and send it in.
I have one.
Okay, we'll talk about it then.
Oh, okay.
You gotta send that in the air and Natasha, and they evaluate
right.
it. It's a questionnaire that you gotta fill out.
Gotcha.
Don't forget Professor Ann Bailey, America After Dark, Black Men Rock. Those are 3 things you don't want to miss. And then right after all of that, on June the 11th, I make my announcement in front of City Hall. Right here in Port Wentworth, 7 p.m. That's a Friday.
Yep.
June the 11th.
Tell them where you send contribution. Where you send contribution?
They can go on the website and get all that information, or they can contact you because you the finance minister of finance.
Boy, hey, so what happened to the Black Lives Matter lady? Did she didn't die? Did she?
Sasha Johnson, no, she's not dead. She's in critical condition.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, Julius, give us your opinion on George Floyd.
Well, George Floyd, I think that we have not turned the corner, but we see the corner down the street. We don't, we have not turned the corner though. In order to turn the corner, things have to change drastically. But we can see the corner. We see that
that's my
other
25% I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Huh?
That's my 25% I was talking about.
Can you please stop interrupting, sir? Put him on mute.
And we have made gains toward people seeing that there are big differences in how people are treated here and across the country, and across the world also. And it's going to take a while. Things have not changed overnight in nothing that we do in this country, except for the Asian hate crime bill. It happened in record time. I don't know how the hell that happened that fast. But we have come a long way, and we got a long way to go. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's a wake-up call to people to use better judgment. And if you're scared, you shouldn't be on the police department. And I'm going to give the recommendation to all Black men out there, when they stop you, please just put your hands up and don't move. Because I'd rather have you living than carried by 6 people.
You know how I feel about that.
They give you,
we know how you feel. We know how you feel. But how I feel is I'd rather be what that old saying is. I'd rather be than viewed.
I'd rather be viewed than seen, or something like that.
No, I'd rather be seen than viewed.
Right, I got it right.
So I'd rather see them than view them. So just be careful out there. And things have changed. We coming.
But when are we going to stop bringing old Negro spirituals and keep and have? I mean, yeah, we've come this far by faith, but when are we going to stop singing those songs? Because obviously we need to have a meeting with the damn Asians. Because they don't have to
I'm going to put it this way. I'm not worrying about them now, okay?
No, I am. The next time I'm going to get my damn nails done, I'm going to figure it out. I'm having a private meeting with the Asians.
You can have what you want.
How they got their damn bill through.
I'm worried about that 25%. I talk about that we see down the road, and we're going to get to 75%, and we're going to move on.
Okay. How long? The next 100 years?
She don't need no show of her own, because her show will have the whole network in trouble.
The next 100 years, we come this far by faith. What's the other song? We ain't gonna let nobody turn us around.
No.
How many old Negro spirituals are we going? The Asians didn't have to march.
Okay.
No, but they said they're gonna quit selling Chinese
food. Hijack my opinion. How y'all hijack my closing?
Because Charlie get on my nerves.
Y'all both hijack my closing. Okay, but that's what I had to say. Y'all tune in. We got some great shows the rest of the week. I don't know whether we got anything tomorrow. We'll probably play a rerun or something on the.
You gonna tell them to share.
Invite your friends to like All Things Relevant Media on Facebook, ATR Black Media Network on YouTube. Go to our web pages. Our web page is down until we have a big to-do coming in the next few days.
We didn't pay our light bill. Tell them what happened. We did not pay the light bill. We did not. That's what happened.
We're changing our name in the next 21 days.
We changed it? So, we're not going to be ATR Media anymore?
No, ma'am. We'll
tell you when time to tell you. We'll tell you when time to tell you.
Our Black Media Network. Well, we're going to get everybody on it. We're in the latter stages of completion of all the transformation. Okay. So y'all stay tuned. I know Crystal right there sitting ready to hit that darn button as soon as I say good night. But
Jimmy, can I ask you a question before I get away?
Go ahead.
Are you gonna have someone on the set to help people to do makeup and stuff? Because a couple of your guests and people on the show need a little makeup done on themselves. I just want to share that.
Aliens. Aliens.
I can't stand him.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think if some viewing people listen to the podcast, she do not need a show at all.
I do.
No show.
I promise you. This gonna be so spicy. Y'all, I promise you.
Anyway, y'all let her hijack my closing. Anyway, we'll see y'all. Let me give you Friday. We got Friday. Ink the Ink, Incarceration and Corporation, but we had something else coming up Friday. I don't know whether we're gonna do a special edition of what's the name of the show? Vulnerable Communities, the monthly wrap up. I don't know whether we're doing that this Friday. I'll find out tomorrow. But we got those two shows, if anything, on Friday. Saturday, we got the Watchdogs. Y'all tune in. We got the bus drivers coming again, and they'll tell us what progresses they've made. The Chatham County School bus drivers. They'll be here Saturday at 12 on the Watchdogs. Y'all be here. Robert is out of town that day, so I'll have them all by myself unless Jay Jones join me. On Sunday, we got His and Her Perspective on Sunday, and then Voices in the Struggle. So y'all tune in, and we'll get with you. And good night, people.
Happy LGBT month.